Hello and welcome to We Happy Few. This is a game that just launched in early access on Steam. It is basically an alpha of the game. This is an alpha build of the game, and it doesn't contain all of the features, and there may be some bugs as we go through, and we'll find them, and that's okay because it is in early access, but it is a really cool, really creepy looking game. Not creepy looking, it's really creepy but cool looking game. Let's get that straight. Basically, it's an alternate history type game. It takes place sometime after Germany wins World War II. So there is a story to this game, but it's also procedurally generated. So basically it has a lot of replay value, and there's also going to be multiple characters that I believe you'll be able to play once the full version releases. But right now, we're just sort of testing out what's available in the game, so I don't know how much content's really available. None of the we won't be able to play through the story, or I don't believe all the the different characters are unlocked for us. But we will be able to see and experience this game in its early form, and I think you're gonna like it. So let's jump into a new game. Permadeath is on. Yeah, we'll accept permadeath. Why not? If we die, we die. That's it. That's how we roll on this channel. I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Taxing activities like combat or sprinting will cause your hunger and thirst to increase faster. So there is a survival element to this game. There's crafting, there's survival, and there is a story. So once the full game is all put together, I think it's going to be a quite amazing game. Spending too much time awake. So there's sleeping in the game. Shelters in the world contain personal safes. Their contents are shared, allowing you to stow items regardless of where you are. Happy is the country with no past. Redactor. Miss E.W. Bauer wins garden prize. Looks like we have a very fun job. Swimming in the river.
No.
Slide approval restore. Hasty boys win scrap gathering prize.
When life annoys, top up your joy. I should just take my joy, shouldn't I?
Okay, so if you take the joy right now, it actually ends the game. So we're not going to do that. It's sort of a Easter egg. Basically, you take the joy and you live in the happy, happy fun land. However, of course, you want to remember what's going on because you want to get down to the bottom of the mystery. So remember.
Percy! Percy!
Arthur Hastings.
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Nose to the grindstone,
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right.
Pinata.
Brilliant. Of course.
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
That's creepy.
Aha! The power cell's empty.
Well, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
Okay. No power. Do we have? Take empty power cell. Stand up.
Do you have any idea how hard it was to find flour for a cake? I'm going to be quite put out if it goes stale.
Place the new power cell. Sit down. All right. Let's look
There is
at
now
our.
a curfew in effect at night. Any
Okay.
civilian on the streets between 6 at night and
Let's
6 in the morning
read it. Okay.
without written
Percival and
authorization
Arthur
from
Hastings.
the occupation authority will be shot immediately. Repeat. There is now a curfew in effect at night. Any civilian on the streets between 6 at night and 6 in the morning without written authorization from the occupation authority will be shot immediately.
Okay, well, that's good. So if you're outside after 6 p.m., you're going to be shot immediately. Sounds pleasant. Okay, let's look. Percival and Arthur Hastings were surprise winners of the scrap drive. Arthur told the judges that his brother has a photographic memory. Percy knew exactly where all the old cars and prams and things were in Garden District. Percival himself rarely speaks to strangers, apparently. The scrap will be melted down to be used to support the war effort against the Soviet Union, which is, by all reports, going splendidly. The brothers brought in the record 1654 pounds of scrap steel, winning them a 50-pound victory against communism bond. The second prize went to Alan Unwin, who brought in 315 pounds. We're going to accept this document.
Brothers, I'll always look after you, you know that.
Now that I recall, you were a rubbish goalkeeper at school too, weren't you?
How does she know?
Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle. You don't want to miss the piñata.
General?
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today? I made her a welcome back card.
General Robert Byng, the municipal liaison to the Occupation Authority, appeared on Parade Street late last night to speak to a crowd of citizens urgently requesting clarification of the new child registration rule. As most Wellingtonians know by now, all children who will be under the age of 13 by July 22nd must be registered within... This sounds terrible. Authority. General Byng clarified that the deadline for registration is next Thursday. He refused to speculate on the rationale for registration regulation. Cannot illuminate the regulation any further because Colonel von Schlaffenberg has not informed me of its purpose, stated the general. I imagine and hope that it has something to do with maintaining nutrition of our growing children in this time of scarcity, but the OA have not told me so explicitly. He reminded the crowd that the occupation so far has been extraordinarily orderly and peaceful, and the citizens' continued obedience to legal orders of the OA is crucial to maintaining goodwill. Let's censor that. I don't like that. This is our last document here, I think. Drug trials, a qualified success, says Sir Robert. First round of trials of a new anti-melancholic medication have been a qualified success, stated Dr. Alexander Gross, acting head of the Melancholy Studies Laboratory at the Royal Victoria Hospital. The drug reduced melancholic feelings in 28 out of 30 despondent rats over a 20-day period. Despondency can be induced in rats by repeatedly giving them electric shocks. Despondent rats take up to twice as long to navigate a maze. After administration of the drug, previously despondent rats regained up to 50% of their navigation speed before administration of the shocks, stated Dr. Gross. The drug can now be tested in human volunteers. Citizens who wish to apply as potential volunteer. There's already a waiting list. Let us censor that. Now we got no canisters, so we can get up. Look around our office here, see what we got. It's kind of awkward moving at the moment. Restoration machine. Let's take something. I thought it said take power. Take power cell. Yes, we want to take the power cell. Interesting. For the love of Britain. Occupied Britain, apparently. City Hall.
Do you think the canister wonders what life's like outside the tube? Of course, he'd have to break the tube to get out. That would break it for everybody.
That's deep, man. That's deep. Okay, I can't get in there. Clive Burst Whistle.
Clive Birth Whistle. You're off at the party, aren't you?
Dear Mr. Burst Whistle, it is so thoughtful of you to suggest how to best rearrange the department. I am always grateful for suggestions from junior staff of how to best do my job as director. However, I'm afraid that it would be destabilizing to swap your office with that of Mr. Hastings. Fortunately, turnover in this department is high. If Prue doesn't return soon, I don't see why you couldn't have her office. In the meantime, I suggest you pop another joy, and you'll feel the sunshine on your face whether you have a window or not. All the best, Victor Bing. Director. Okay. So, he wanted my office, bastard. All because I got a window, which I haven't looked out, really. It's an amazing view that he's missing out on. Close my door here. I don't know where you are. Just gonna snoop around your office a little bit. Power cells. Well, you're a little bit of a pig. Got a busted bottle of, can I see? I can't read the label fully there. I mean, it's some sort of whiskey or scotch, I'm sure. Oh, sorry. Restricted area. No unauthorized personnel beyond this point. Should we go? Yeah, we should go. Okay. Got up there. Nothing. Some more books, files. What do we got? Ooh. Clive's office. Anonymous letter was added to your inventory.
That
Found an
little
anonymous letter.
shit. He wants my view.
In Clive's office, here's what it says. Dear Director Bing, one of your employees is a subversive and may even be a downer. I overheard him in the commissary telling a friend that he thinks that his job redacting old articles is silly, and what's so scary about the truth? He is very tall and slim with black hair and brown eyes and glasses. I know I should have asked his name, but I'm a naturally shy woman, and let's see, we can sit down, we can take the power cell. Let's see if we got anything else in the office here. Compulsion Games. It's actually the name of the developer, Compulsion Games. All right, let's use the redactor. See what other articles we can learn about this strange world. Farm workers expected to return from Germany. With the last harvest and frost painting the valleys of Thuringen, Wellington Wells, 129 volunteer farm workers are expected to return home within the next 2 weeks, states Sir Robert Bing. Each highly paid and well-fed volunteer worker replaces one German soldier heroically fighting communism on the Eastern Front. Unemployed men of Wellington Wells who are interested in volunteering for work in Germany in the spring should contact Hauptmann Werner Ert at his office at Waterloo House. We're going to censor that. Taxi service restored on 3 wheels. Wellington Wells once again has taxi service. Bicycle taxi, that is. The enterprising young Nigel Hemmingford is now paying passengers along Parade Street. He's also willing to take up to 2 customers at a time anywhere in Wellington Wells. Mr. Hemmingford, 17, built his taxi out of 2 bicycles with the assistance of his father, Edmund Hemmingford, known locally as the Wicker Man, for his mastery of the art of crafting wicker. The seating of Mr. Hemmingford, the younger's bicycle rickshaw, as he likes to call it, takes its inspiration, according to Mr. Hemmingford the Elder, from Roman racing chariots. Contrary to what you've seen in old movies, these had to be lightweight as possible, yet sturdy. Continue. I approve that. Entrepreneurial spirit. Let's see what we got here. Wellington under reopens. Thanks to the heroic efforts of Colonel von Stauffenberg's efficient mechanics, the Wellington Under will restore limited service. The following stations will be served from 1 hour after curfew ends to 1 hour before curfew begins: Waterloo, Minorca, City Hall, Trafalgar, Thermae, Victoria, Dickotsar, 1 silver 6 pence. For the aged, Details are available at the stations during whatever. Alright, that's it. Let's take the power cell. Let's get up. I don't think that there's anything else that we can find in here. Head on out of here. Close the door.
Whatever happened to you, Prudence?
What the? Looks like giant turds. Okay. It's not, but that's what it looks like.
You're not coming back, are you, Prue? But where did you go?
To the St. Lawrence? To Canada? Why would you go to Canada? I mean, why wouldn't you go to Canada? Why wouldn't you? We happy few. Restoration machine. What's this? Examined.
Are you off your joy, Prue? I mean, you too.
Alright, let's use redactor. Take the empty cell, place power cell. Let's use it. Let's check out her stuff. Bolshevism against Europe Gala, a smash. The new and exciting exposition Bolsheva against Europe had its sparkling gala at City Hall last night. 88 invited luminaries, including the new queen, the Wellington Wells stage, Jane Morris, as well as members of the executive committee, and of course Sir Robert Byng and his eye-catching daughter Victoria attended a glamorous function. The exhibition is now open to the public. Bolshevism against Europe, mounted by the Wellington Wells Committee for Anti-Communist Action, uncovers the secret history of the Bolshevik movement before its takeover of Russia, the murder of the Tsar, and the creation of the Soviet Union. It traces the hidden connections between the Soviet Union, the British Labour Party, the Roman Catholic Church, and the Freemasons. Finally, it reveals the insidious perfidy of communist fellow travelers, even now within our own society. Visitors will learn how to be on the alert for communist conspiracies and propaganda. The exhibition, which is free... Screw it. We're going to censor that. I'm gonna get fired, but I think that's okay. Remember to turn in your automotive. Colonel von Stauffenberg reminds citizens that all private automotives have been requisitioned by municipal authorities on behalf of the Imperial German Army and must be turned in by October 2nd. Owners are to bring their vehicles, which must contain at least 1/4 full tank of petrol, to the train station to reduce queues. Vehicles with license plates ending in 1 and 2 may be returned on Monday, 3 and 4 on Tuesday, 5 and 6 on Wednesday, 7 and 8 on Thursday, and 9 and on Fridays. A fine of £100 will be levied against the registered owner of any automotive not turned in by that date. The fine for an empty petrol tank is £10. Owners with a current municipal exemption, of course, are not required to participate. Let's just censor that. Share the meat. Margaret Worthing will open Battle of Flowers. Miss Margaret Worthing has been crowned the junior field commander of the 1946 Battle of Flowers, which takes place this Sunday. She will lead the annual flower parade accompanied by her father, Jack Worthing, former lead actor of the Will Kemp Traveling Players. She was crowned last night at the Garden Gala by 1945's junior field commander Sally Boyle. Miss Worthing was selected according to the organizers because of her spectacular victory garden. We were amazed how many different varieties of exotic flowers she's grown, all while helping feed families with her vegetables. The Battle of Flowers dates back to 1920 when participants in the flower parade decided to dismantle their floats and attack each other with blooms. The battle has become traditional end to the flower parade. We're going to approve that document. Sounds happy. That's the last one here. Police arrest 4 in breeder riot. 1 man, Rudolph Adderley, and 3 unnamed women were arrested in what the police were calling another breeder riot Sunday night. The victim, Miss Anne McCutcheon, appears to be in stable condition as her husband, Mr. Cyril McCutcheon, There is no word yet on the condition of her baby, whose birth was not expected for another 2 months. Arresting officer PC John Constable stated it is dangerous for women who are in a family way to strut their condition about. Frankly, it sets people off when decent folk are doing the level best to forget. That's strange. So I'm guessing you're not allowed to have kids or something like that? Something like that? Alright, let's take the power cell. Let's get out of here. Let's get out. Let's get out. I don't think there's anything else that we can grab here. We're looking around. Can we have a log? I guess we can. Okay. Close the door. So yeah, this is a nice place. Can we Hopkins Jones? Hello, Hopkins Jones. What the?
No, leave me alone.
What
I took
the?
I took my joy. No, leave me alone. No.
What the?
Oh, hi, Arthur.
Okay. Did I see something here? Or is it just open? Alright, we're gonna open the central processing
We
unit.
seem to be a bit behind in our work now that you mention it.
Look at this place. I don't see any power cells. Well, well, well. Can't do anything. That is creepy. I'm
Odd.
sorry.
I never noticed that. We should fix that, or empty the bucket at least.
So maybe it's like a toolkit right there. Nope, it's not a toolkit. That's a redactor. Elevator. Happy is the country that has no history.
There you are. You nearly missed the piñata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show about it. You smash it until all the candy comes out. Come on, hit it! Hit it! Hit it!
Give it a whack!
Hit it!
Oh, what the? Oh, that's not right. It's not.
You are off your joy. Take one of mine.
It's not.
Oh my lord.
It's not.
He's a downer. Call security. We've got a downer.
Probably a bad time to ask for that raise.
Oh my lord. That's just wrong. It's so wrong. Crouch, okay. Get something here. Oh, what that? What that? Ah, no. Come on, yeah. Get through the door. Get through the door. Alright, come on. Have at ye! Ow. Come on. Oh, come on. You don't need to kick me while I'm down. Well, that's the intro, and it was creepy. It was creepy. Let's be honest. That was creepy. So let's see what happens here. A little bit of load time. Wow, wow. The rat piñata. On the plus side, I'm not hungry anymore, I guess, right? Well, I think what I'll do is I'll wrap this episode up here. And what we'll do is we'll get back into it in the next episode. And we'll sort of get back into the meat of the game. I hope you're enjoying this look at We Happy Few. It's a very creepy looking game. It's got a creepy storyline, but it's very, 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 very interesting. And I'm really looking forward to playing it. So I hope you enjoyed this first look
Christ. I can't believe I'm still alive.
at We Happy
More or
Few.
less. Ow. Feels like I lost an argument with a train. I can't go back. I've got to get out of here.
And if you enjoyed this first look at We Happy Few, don't forget to hit that like button as it helps me out a lot. And until next time, Delgar.